Welcome back. It has been a little while. Things have been a bit sporadic as I transitioned, settled in, but I think things should be a bit more regular now from here on out. Hopefully, we have a new version, or at least new banners, which let's take a quick look at. Is it just me? Or does she kind of look like Farina? It's not one-to-one, but maybe it's just the crown and the white hair. But interesting. Two new characters, a chess master. Oh, I might like her. And then interestingly curved swords you have there. Oh, little Mems. Oh, they're adorable. The Chrysos Maze restaurant, Grand Restaurant. Oh, I love it. I love that. Oh, they're so cute. What's better than one mem? More mem. Oh, it's Hysilens. Yeah, I saw her name a few times in the Divergent universe. Is one of the boons. Okay. Oh, and Kafka's back. Good old Asta, Arlen, and Hook. Well then. I think all three of you are maxed out, but that's not a problem. If we like Hysilens enough. Oh, she's Nihility too. Are you gonna pair well with Kafka? Is that why you're both on the same banner? Oh, right. So she activates a zone, inflicting a... Yep, she's gonna pair very well with Kafka. I still need Black Swan, though. Inflicting additional DOT. All enemies in the zone have, reduced attack and defense. That's lovely. And she can also apply multiple DOT effects. Fantastic. Are you one of the Chrysos heirs? Oh, she listening to a seashell. Oh, fun. That's always fun. Listening to the ocean. Oh, and her, she's got bubbles. Is that permanent or? She seems really cool. Also, I'm guessing she is the Chrysos heir who takes over for, was it Fagusa? The Ocean Titan. That's my best guess. Yeah, she just gets bubbles in her belly. I like that. It's a fun detail. Alrighty then. Alien mode. Echoes in still waters. 90% attack. Makes sense. Overtone hum. Chorus after dark tide. Let's see. One skill point. Has 100% base chance to increase the damage taken by all enemies by 17%. But also lasts for 3 turns and at the same time deals physical damage. Okay, so I was actually expecting the defense and the attack effects to be on the same ability. But yeah, 17%. I think that's pretty good. Actually, I'm curious how that's calculated. So it's not decreasing their defense. It straight up increases damage taken. Okay. Maelstrom Rhapsody. Hysilens deploys a zone that reduces, there it is, enemies targets attack by 15% and defense by 22.5%. Ooh, how does that compare? Probably, I don't think it's as good as Silver Wolf or Palo, but that makes sense since they're dedicated debuffers. And deals physical damage equal to 180% of Hysilens attack to all enemies. For every 1 instance of DOT taken by an enemy target within the zone, she deals physical DOT equal to 68% of her attack to them. Ooh, okay. This damage triggers at the start of each turn, or after 1 attack by an ally target up to 8 times. And it cannot repeatedly trigger this effect. Oh. Ooh. So she has a counter. So during her turn, starts counting up how many instances of DOT they've taken. And then 68 times that many times. Excellent. Damage triggers at the start of each turn or after 1 attack by an ally target up to 8 times, so a maximum of 8 triggers, or instances per trigger, rather. It cannot repeatedly trigger this effect. It says it can't repeatedly trigger. I'm not sure what that means. The zone lasts for 3 turns, and this duration decreases 1 at the start of this unit's every turn. That's going to synergize really well with Kafka, since she triggers DOTs. The Gladius of Conquest. At the start of combat, Hysilens deploys a zone equivalent to that provided by her ultimate. Ooh, that's not even a technique. Lasting for 3 turns. Whenever she deploys a zone, she recovers 1 skill point. Ah, that's also lovely. In other words, her ultimate also is a +1 to skill points. The Bubble of Banquets. When she uses ultimate, if the enemy target is currently afflicted with DOTs, all DOTs currently applied on the target will immediately produce damage equal to 150% of their original. It makes them even stronger. She's pretty damn good. Sirenic Serenade. When an ally target attacks, there's a 100% base chance for sure to inflict the hit enemy target with one of the following states. Win, share, bleed, all the DOTs. Priority is given to inflicting a different state. Okay. And that is whenever an ally target attacks. Always. Wonderful. While in the wind, share, burn, shock state, at the start of each turn, the enemy target takes wind, fire, lightning, DOT equal to 21.2% of her attack for 2 turns. Nice. While in the bleed state, at the start of each turn, the enemy target takes physical DOT equal to 20% of their max HP, up to 21.2% of Hysilens' attack. I was gonna say 20% of their HP would be insane. But I guess that's just putting in if her max HP was really high, or max attack was really high, and the enemy's defense and HP were really low. This would put a cap on it to make it only up to a 5th. And I'm guessing that, yeah, so each one of these triggers an individual one of these. Okay, yeah, that's nice. The Fiddle of Pearls. For every 10% of her effect hit rate that exceeds 60%, increases her damage dealt by 15%, up to a max of increase of 90. Damn, she's good. Yeah, I need her for Kafka, even without Black Swan. At Ocean's Abode. After using technique, creates a special dimension that lasts for 20 seconds and automatically moves forward. Enemies within the special dimension enter the soul-struck state. Soul-struck enemies will not attack ally targets and will follow the dimension while it persists. I feel like I've seen the soul-struck state before. Maybe not, though. After entering combat with soul-struck enemies, there's a 100% base chance to inflict each target with 2 of the following DOT states, all of which are equivalent to those provided by her talent's effect. Like one dimension effect created by allies can exist at the same time. Nice. All right.
Any fish taking the bait?
Where's that going?
Any fish taking the bait?
There it is. Oh, it's following the zone. Oh, interesting. Not her. Oh, that is unique. Don't all die before I maybe use her. Okay, that one didn't die. All right.
What better time to play a tune?
Let us.
Memories are ever changing. Beneath the silent waters lies an endless abyss.
Let's get some more DOTs on them.
Stand still.
All right.
Tide, sync with me.
Relax.
That itself doesn't do a lot, but it debuffs them.
Thanks. You're too good times. Never left. Time to say bye. Boom.
Oh my
Threads of
god.
destiny aren't chosen.
Stay in this endless revel of the abyss. Your cries rise.
Oh, hey! It's the whale.
Stand still.
It's like a child.
The seal of ill fate descends.
All right, I want to see when she gets to her turn how much. Was that? Did I see fishies there to indicate that was from her?
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Yes, you will, Mr. Tail. All right. Yeah, a whole bunch of extra fish-induced DOT instances. I mean, we destroyed them. If I want to keep using Kafka, I feel like I kind of want her. Besides which, she's an interesting character. I do think I'm gonna get her, or try. But okay, we don't have an end date on you yet. I do still kind of want her, but she isn't a priority at the moment. If that chess character is going to be released, I'm also probably going to want her. Hey, Asta. Oh, Misha. Indelible Promise. Where's break effect? I think I could find a use for that. I think I might have one of those in someone's hand already. Oh, interesting. Break effect and crit rate. 'Cause break effects don't crit, if I remember right. Hook! Hook! Where's the hook? That was where the hook was. We're gonna go through all our wishes, aren't we? Ooh, this is a really good one, is it not? Is it not? Do I have this one? Yeah, this one would be really good for, I think mostly Aglaya. Though maybe Cass could use it too. Do I have her 5-star? What am I saying? We're going all the way, I guess. Or not. I mean, I could make 8 more wishes. I should probably wait for the 10, though. We'll get it before the end of this. All right. Let us continue on. Oh, I know where we are. I remember that thing going in the circle.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Any that I've missed? Okay, this is technically the same map as before then. It's a shared map. With the same stuff in it. You know, the Herta, we still need an update on what you're up to. Here we go. Black monsters are twisted in form. Their life has turned to ash together with their souls. It's impossible to figure out their form when they were still alive.
These are the remains
Hey!
of Black Tide Monster. It does look different from the Titankin from up close.
Hey! Don Hung, you're back. Good to hear you again. And I guess that means no more needed voice acting from me. Thank you.
What's that underneath it? A scroll.
And I think that's actually the same voice actor, isn't it? The Scholars Debates. I think you guys might have mentioned that the original voice actor is coming back. So it's been a while. Scholars Debates #1. A recorded debate between Venerationist and Newsporist scholars. Most of it is illegible, leaving only fragments of dialogue. From the Venerationist. We all recall that state that dared to touch the sky. But what were they really? Just blind masses manipulated by ambitious politicians who dare to challenge the Titan's authority. A completely meaningless attempt. An absolute mistake. So you say. What does the Newsporist have to say? Humph. You Venerationists have bowed to the Titans for so long. You've forgotten a scholar's true purpose. Ooh, those sound like fighting words. Making a mistake does not mean the act was meaningless. I agree with the Newsporist on this one. You can learn a lot from mistakes. Even those students new to the Grove understand this from basic logic lessons. An entire city-state reduced to ashes proved the skyship's construction was a mistake. To me, that's precisely the meaning they achieved through sacrifice. Am I hearing this right? Such a statement. Are you converting to venerationism? No, I'm simply examining the matter from another perspective. ... Legible content ends here. Damn. I would have loved to hear them opine more on the Lost City.
As I expected, the Grove doesn't forbid discussions about the sky. It's a debate between two scholars about the sky ships.
Right.
Glaya also made mention of the ships when she interrogated us. A memory I'd rather forget.
Understandable. Apparently Stell was actually safe at the time. But apparently not you. Probably not you.
I'll hold on to this for now. With any luck, this journey won't leave us empty-handed.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah. We've already gotten most everything here. Oh, there she is. Oh, I should switch to Akron.
Please, allow me to purge the root of this problem. Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Hey there. Need help?
That's Hyacine. Why is she surrounded by so many monsters? As much faith as I have in her, it's probably a good idea to help her out there.
I'm sure she wouldn't turn down the assistance.
Really now? This is way more trouble than I could have asked for.
She sounds so nonchalant about it, too. I love it.
Need a hand?
Or you could sit back and watch.
Jeez. I love her. And her whole vibe.
I can't tell if you're serious or not. But being hard to read isn't without its perks, I suppose.
Yeah. You're hard to read.
I'm kidding, Danny. Lend me a hand,
Oh.
please? All right, now let's get him.
Alrighty, Hyacine.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem.
This place is practically in ruins.
Yeah.
What happened? There shouldn't be this many monsters here.
The Black Tide happened down Hung.
The Black Tide is remarkably quick to detect the light of Amphorius. So or rather, the blessings of the Sky Priest in me, might have unknowingly called them to me.
Damn it, Hyacine. Oh.
Anyway, never mind that for now. Here, you might want to have a look at this. I found it around here and thought it might be of interest to you.
Oh. Ooh, number 2. Thank you. You are very correct. Once again, most are illegible, leaving only fragments of dialogue. We have a name this time. Euthyphro. Well then, enlighten me. What exactly do you mean by examining from another perspective? Oh, that's the venerationist. Simple, you see. When we stand normally, the sky is above. When we stand on our heads, it's below our feet. Okay, I think I see what you're getting at. Huh. I don't even want to know what kind of situation inspired you to make such exalted theories. By the way, I have a student who loves to write satirical comedies, and once wrote about a fool who could not figure out a question no matter what. As I said, there's no reasoning with you venerationists. I'm guessing the venerationists venerate the Titans. You're like Dromises, huge, yet always gazing downward at the earth, while I want to be the wasp that stings the Dromus. What if that state tyrant's defeat simply proved that among all paths to Aquila, the sky ship was the wrong one? This is actually very important, because we definitely need a way to get to Aquila. ... Anaxagoras. Yeah, I had a feeling. You impious blasphemer. Mark my words. You will eventually answer for your sacrilege. Yeah, by having your Titan of Reason take a liking to him. Now, to be fair, she wants to take over his body, but still. I doubt your students, or that young teaching assistant girl, have any idea what secret research you're truly conducting. What secret research are you conducting?
Anaxagoras. He's the scholar who fused himself with the core flame of reason.
From my point of view, it was more like the core flame of reason fused with him. Oh, whoops.
This is new. I didn't know Professor Anaxa was researching the sky. He's never mentioned anything about it.
A side project.
Finan said Anaxa might be opposed to the flame chase journey.
He did?
Might is an understatement. Anaxa has never been one to venerate the gods, nor has he ever found it within himself to put any faith in the prophecy.
Nope.
People have come to think of him as a heretic, even
Putting
in
it
a place
lightly.
as liberal as the Grove.
Very much putting it lightly.
Yeah.
He is.
It is also this very blasphemer that Cersei's favors.
Yeah,
Fate sure works in mysterious ways.
I agree. I mean, yeah, he is so much a heretic to people that I think it takes every bit of Anaxa's self-control not to kill him anytime she sees him.
I picked up a scroll on my way here too. It looks like it may be related to the one you're holding.
Yep.
Oh, let me have a look.
Hyacin combines both records together.
By the looks of them, these scrolls are records of two conversations that took place in the same setting, one after the other.
Yeah.
There's still much I don't know about the Grove. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
I'm sure she doesn't.
Sure, go ahead.
Who are the Venerationists?
The Grove of Epiphany is home to 7 schools of thought. While all 7 schools are founded on the ideologies of Thalesis, the first scholar, each is unique in its own way.
Right.
Among them, the Venerationists revere and worship the Titans the most.
Yeah. I got that sense from the name and, well, the person who was talking.
As the sage of the Venerationists, Euthyphro has always been at loggerheads with Anaxa.
I'll bet.
If we were to place the 7 sages on the scales of Talanton, Anaxa and Euthyphro would be placed on opposite sides to achieve balance.
Right.
A very illustrative explanation. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Hyacin. Was it a mistake to build the skyships? Yeah. But you did learn something from the mistake.
Nearly everyone in Amphorius has heard the story of the skyships by now. Aquila's stature is loftier than the heavens, and their divine retribution is merciless. That's why it's no use building giant skyfaring ships. Oh, but I do wonder if a supercharged mini Treaty cannon could slip past their watch.
Only one way to find out. Who's volunteering?
That was a joke. Right?
No. No, don't say it's a joke. I want to see it. What is Anaxa's field of study? Souls, mostly.
Newsporists primarily study the application of alchemy in soul repair.
Oh. All Newsporists. Okay. Did Anaxa start the Newsporists? Or no, I don't think he did.
Everyone considers Anaxa a blasphemer, but that has never stopped him from sharing his ideas, no matter how taboo. If you must say that he's hiding something, then it's likely what lies beneath his eye patch.
Oh, well, yeah, that is a secret, kind of. Well, I don't have any more questions. Thank you, Hyacin. You've been very helpful.
Anaxa often says that every failure brings us one step closer to the truth.
I love it. I just love her. Very good impression, Hyacin.
Perhaps, to him, the crash of the sky ship carries a different interpretation. The firmament is not impenetrable. On the contrary, it was precisely because the sky ship represented the first step toward breaking free from the shackles of the earth that it provoked the wrath of the Sky Titan and brought divine punishment upon itself.
You know, that's a very good point. If it weren't possible, I don't think the Titan would have cared so much.
It's a shame that the majority of the Grove's research on Aquila was headed by the Venerationists,
Ah,
with sacrificial rituals making up a predominant part of their findings. Discourse about more esoteric subject matters in relation to Aquila dwindled even further after the skyship incident. So much so that even this scroll is completely new to me.
right. When you say, sacrificial rituals, what were they sacrificing, if I may ask?
Don't worry about it. We'll just collect everything we can find on the Titans for now.
Right.
There's something else
We're
that's
actually
caught
after
my
her
attention, though.
Out here for
This
information
says
on the
that
Death
Anaxa
Titan,
is
right?
conducting secret experiments of some sort.
I mean, I feel like that should always be assumed.
That's what I'd like to know. What are these experiments he's involved in? Even I, the assistant lecturer, know next to nothing about them. I have a bad feeling about this. Could there be more to what happened at the Grove?
Oh, probably. Team switch.
Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
Yeah, I don't want to have to keep fighting all of those little guys. Let's keep things moving. Library of Philia. Fortunately, now I can't shoot things from afar, but still. Oh, there's that beating heart.
This is the Library of Philia, a place where the Grove stores its collection of tomes. Other than books written by the 7 schools, you can also find philosophical texts, ballads, and religious writings from the Outlands here.
Oh,
Cities that desire to learn from the Grove were apparently expected to contribute knowledge of equal value to what they sought.
okay. I mean, that's an interesting idea. I'm not actually a huge fan. I prefer knowledge to be freely accessed, but I'm sure that's resulted in an amazing library.
We've had more than our fair share of hilarious episodes over the years. For instance, it's said that the Erythrocheramists once borrowed a manuscript from a certain author, but ended up returning a copy instead of the original.
Ooh.
What's more, the The original manuscript was supposedly then hidden here.
Interesting. But yikes. Turning a copy instead of the original. That's pretty ballsy.
That doesn't seem like a nice thing to do.
Very much not.
Nice? No need to hold yourself back, Danny. You can just tell it like it is. Their behavior was no different from bandits.
Right.
Well, if you don't mind, did the Grove ever rob Castrum Kremnos?
Whew. You've got me there. Some said you couldn't even find a dictionary in Castrum Kremnos, so I guess they were spared.
What do you think they would rob, Don Hung? What were you thinking?
There are too many books in the library of Philia. Flipping through them all will take too long. Why don't we use the biblioslate to search for the texts we need? We can bring them back to Akuma for reading after that.
That's a good idea.
Agreed. This place isn't safe. We should leave as soon as we're done. There are still several more scrolls strewn all over the place. I'll gather them while you pull up those texts. This way, nothing will be overlooked.
Good idea, Don Hung. We are expert gatherers. Expert picker-uppers. To the statue. Oh, no. To the scroll. These are complaint letters from the scholars about Anaxagoras, the blasphemer. There's a thick stack of letters, of course there are. Based on the dust accumulated in the perfectly intact seals, the complainee did not even bother opening them and just chucked them aside into a corner. And of course he did.
This is about Anaxa. I should read this. Hyacine, you should come have a look too.
I'm actually a little surprised they sent their complaints to Anaxa instead of whoever has authority over him. Well, if anyone.
Ugh, it's so dusty in here.
Sorry.
Whoa. Are these all complaints about him?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a big enough stack, does it?
I can already see what they must have written. Anaxa has no respect for the gods. His very existence undermines order in our society. They're probably all things like that.
Probably. I don't know, I love when she's imitating other people.
Does
Just the
Anaxa
right
hold
amount of
that
mockery.
much influence?
Why else would they call him the Great Performer? When Anaxa established his school of thought, the first thing he apparently did was read his own work to everyone.
Oh. Of course he did.
Are the Titans truly an accurate reflection of what humans think gods should be? Worlds created by gods are indubitably perfect, but what of Amphorius? Only foolishness and insensitivity everywhere you turn.
An uncanny impersonation.
She's very good at it.
What happened after?
They marched him straight to the seat of judgment before he could finish.
Is the seat of judgment just the name of a court, or is it a literal seat where Circes will judge you or something?
Though what he took on in the end was more of a debate than an actual trial.
Of course.
He had to address every one of the scholars' allegations, or face expulsion from the Grove.
I mean,
The first allegation was... Do you agree that since the Titans created the heavens and earth, so the mountains, rivers, and seas must likewise be their creations?
that doesn't necessarily follow. But, clearly, Anaxa proved his point and convinced everyone they were wrong, right? At the very least, they didn't expel him.
Am I supposed to put myself in Anaxa's shoes and answer that?
Yes.
As told in the myths, the seas, the skies, and the earth are all, beyond the shadow of a doubt, creations of the Titans.
I was gonna say that doesn't sound like him, but then yeah, as told in the myths.
Anaxa would have probably been spared a lot of trouble if he had answered this way. Instead, he quoted past instances of the flame chase journey and posited that humans have the potential to take over the divinity of Titans.
I mean, isn't that the whole point of the flame chase journey? It's literally true. We've seen it. Treeby and Aglaya are two prime examples.
Needless to say, his critics didn't take kindly to his answer, so they followed up with a second allegation. You claim to be studying souls, yet you are, in fact, defiling them and committing acts condemned by the gods. Do you admit it?
Oh, I'm certain he would. Though defiling is a strong word. I mean, it's also kind of subjective.
That's a serious allegation. Did he really do that?
Only his own soul.
Anaxa always wears an eye patch, never removing it, even when alone. Some say he used one of his eyes as an alchemical ingredient.
I mean, indirectly, if I remember right. It was more the price of the alchemy he performed, more than something he offered up freely.
Every being in the world owes their safekeeping to Kifili, and this is even more so for the Chrysos heirs who have divine blood coursing through them. If he has really done something of that nature, then it'd indeed be sacrilegious. Thankfully, they had no way to prove it, so it amounted to nothing more than an allegation in the end.
That's good. Also, I'm pretty sure it wasn't quite true. It was close to the truth, but not significantly different.
One by one, Anaxa engaged in wars of words against those who would challenge him. Toward the end, a scholar asked him, Anaxagoras, have you any respect for the gods?
He'd probably say, no, not one bit. Or maybe something to the effect of, I respect them as powerful beings.
It was only after a brief silence that he answered, I have never denied that Titans are meant to be noble constructs.
Yeah. Saying they're not gods, or at least indirectly. Just powerful creations.
What he didn't say, that the Titans are not noble, rings louder in this case.
Yes. I'm not sure how that controversy was eventually resolved. But what's for certain, at least, is that Anaxa was allowed to stay in the grove where he continued his research, despite being regarded as a heretic.
Honestly, the world is better for it, too.
By the way, this stack of complaint letters has reminded me of a place in the grove. We may find clues there that aren't on the teleslate.
Ooh, lead the way, Hyacin.
I'm talking about Anaxa's alchemy lab, hidden between the cornerstones.
Yes. Have you ever been inside?
Given the Grove's meticulous approach to archiving, could there really be such an oversight right under their noses?
I mean, they seem a little stuffy, honestly.
It's a well-kept secret. Among the 7 sages, excluding the nominal chief sage, each has a private sanctuary where they can conduct research undisturbed in their free time.
Oh. This isn't just Anaxa flouting the rules either.
Even the administrators of the Library of Philia are restricted from accessing those places and documenting the sage's research. But
you are his assistant.
with the grove in this state,
Oh.
I'm sure Anaxa won't be mad even if we sneak into the lab for a short while. Right?
Oh, yeah. No, he'll be perfectly happy with us. Yeah. Let's go. Let's not give that a second thought.
These trees, they're like a maze.
They are. me on. Searching Anaxa's lab. Learn what his research has really been about. All the things he doesn't want to talk openly. Is that a... I mean, it is, but not one of ours. It was a butterfly.
This is the place, but where is everything?
This isn't his lab, is it?
Materials for alchemical experiments, matrix diagrams, and even the seal to the lab. They're all gone. Did the Black Tide destroy it all?
Maybe. I mean, certainly not the entrance, though, right? Is it mundane or magical?
No wonder we didn't see any defense mechanisms along the way. Have you ever been here before?
No, not even close. Not only are alchemy experiments high-risk activities,
Right.
but Professor Anaxa also has a penchant for using bizarre materials. Students often saw him walk in looking right as rain, but come out covered in soap with his hair singed.
Right.
Naturally, no one dared to come near this place.
No one brave enough to be an Axis student.
Huh? That
Or
bookshelf
apprentice.
over there seems to be the only thing still intact.
Let's take a look. Another scroll. These are the materials requested by Anaxagoras. Documents from various fields have been compiled in one place, including Titan creations, universality of the soul, alchemy doctrine, and so on. Most of the materials look to be within the research domain of the Newsporst School of Thought. However, a document titled A Study on the Chrysos Heir's Background is mixed within. Hastily written journal. These appear to be quick notes examining the background of Chrysos heirs. The Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis, Tribe, Trian, and Trinon, descendants of the Holy Maiden from the Temple of the Three Fates. Goldweaver Aglaia of Akma, from the Nestia priestly family. Interesting that the heirs that take over for the Titans seem to be the ones, well, most, the most priestly, or closest to them. Makes sense. The Prince of Castrum Kremnos, Hyacin of the Twilight Courtyard, all of their ancestry have varying degrees of connection to the Divine Titans or their divine authorities. Yeah, exactly. Does the golden blood come from the heritage of priest families, or royal families, or royal bloodlines? Maybe. But what about yourself? Anaxagoras. I myself show no such connection. Kefali, the creator. What criteria did they use to create the golden blood, to shape the Chrysos heirs? Good question. Yet Casterus, the servant of death from Idonia. Her lineage is neither Titan, priest, nor demigod. She has walked the earth for at least a millennium. Well, I think I had it basically confirmed for me earlier, but that is 100% confirmation. With the power to grant death to humans. Where did this power come from? Yeah, it's also tragic. Another text speaks of the dragon legends of Styxia. The alchemical extraction of soul ripped from dragon corpses is intriguing. Dragons appear to be the Titans' creations. Perhaps there's a way to reverse the process, using alchemy to refuse human souls with Titan creations, increasing the purity and divinity of golden blood toward the absolute. The theory must be tested, experiments to be arranged. How? Though I do agree that this is a very interesting line of questions and field of research.
What's going on? Anaxa is conducting research on our friends in Alchema and... me?
That's what it sounds like. Or at least about you. Maybe not on you.
This journal contains several intriguing points.
It really does. Creations of Titans.
From the Abyss of Fate to Castrum Krumnos, I've seen many a Titan creation during my time in Amphorius. Life forms created by Circes can also be found in the Grove. But fusing them with human souls through alchemical means? I can't even begin to imagine.
Yeah. It seems dangerous, albeit interesting. The Chrysos heirs.
Anaxa seems to hold special interest in the divinity coursing through the Chrysos heirs' veins, and has even conducted a thorough investigation into the heroes' backgrounds.
It wouldn't have been so strange if he had focused only on Cassie, given her own curiosity about her origins.
Right.
Plus, considering that the new sporists have crafted omnipotent medicines capable of curing diseases, it also makes sense that he would conduct research on immortal Chrysos heirs.
Right. Wait, when you say immortal, not all the Chrysos heirs are immortal, right? It's only once they become demigods, with the exception of Cassie.
Now, it seems Anaxa's objective was never to create medicine, but to identify the origin of the golden blood and figure out its inner workings.
I mean, honestly, Hyacin, I don't disagree with that goal. It's his methods may or may not be questionable, but, and I can see why that would be blasphemous to the scholars of the Grove and definitely to Aglaya, but no, it's a very interesting question. Where does the golden blood come from and how does it work? Anaxa's
Through
research.
alchemy, Anaxa aims to refine the golden blood in the Chrysos heirs to a degree of purity equal to divinity.
Right.
This must be what he means by close to true purity. But treating both Titan creations and the human body as materials to be used in alchemy experiments? That's rather extreme.
Yeah, like I said, question very interesting. Methods. I can definitely see Anaxa being the kind of guy to take things a little too far. To not really believe in ethics regulations. Not because of blasphemy or anything silly, but just not causing too much harm to people.
Danny, look at this. I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh no. What is it, Hyacin? Second journal entry. Documents appear incomplete. Judging from what's left behind, the important alchemical formulae have been taken away. Only the author's reasoning remains. Okay. The previous approach has flaws. Fusing human souls with Titan creations does not purify golden blood. Even pure Titan creations are contaminants to the Chrysos heirs' golden blood. Soul fusion between humans and creations merely repairs impurities of the soul or maintains a connection to dying souls. Curious who you tested this on. While creation myths tell us that Chrysos heirs and other creations were all made by Titans, their nature differs fundamentally. The Titan's creations are no intermediate products of an alchemical process. The Chrysos heirs are closer to the Titans than the creations. Right, so fusing them with the creations makes them, as you said above, less pure, not more. In other words, I should not have considered Titan creations equal to Chrysos heirs. The hypothesis I should have focused on is one pointed towards the Titans themselves. I mean, you have merged yourself with a Titan, basically. Kinda. Such rare chances to study Titans demand a meticulous selection of research subjects. Living Titans prove impossible to restrain, and dead Titans offer no insights worth pursuing. But dying Titans, they are the perfect research subjects. Such as Circe's? Only by understanding the fundamentals of creation can we ensure perfection at the moment of everything's birth. Through my own hands, I will melt a Titan and reach the true essence of the soul. Though, honestly, Circe might actually be on board with that. She wants to know, too, what are we? Fascinating.
My biggest fear. It's come true. After going through his notes, I think I can piece it all together now. Anaxa was carrying out experiments on soul transmutation.
Yeah.
Do you mean he's trying to reconstruct human souls alchemically?
He did not learn the lessons from Full Metal Alchemist, no.
Yes, this is what he was secretly conducting research on. Something he had to keep hidden from others. Compared to his public speeches, this is the real blasphemy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I just thought of something.
No.
What's wrong?
Do you remember when the Black Tide was approaching? The Grove had planned to send Circe's core flame to a safe place.
Yep.
But an accident happened along the way, and Anaxa lost his life in the process.
Right.
But Circe took over his body and resurrected him.
Yes.
Which led us to the situation we're in now.
Which, are you suggesting, Hyacin, that was kind of his goal?
That's right. But what if Professor Anaxa's fusion with the core flame of reason wasn't an accident?
What do you mean?
Put yourself in his shoes. Knowing that the Black Tide was closing in and your time was running out, what would you have done?
Run?
I'd put my theories to the test, no matter the cost.
Granted, Circe's voluntarily resurrected him and merged with him, though. Did she not? How could he guarantee that result?
Exactly. When the Black Tide came, the true reason Anaxa headed to the Luminary Throne was to transmute and fuse himself with the Titan's core flame.
So you're saying that he's the one who fused himself with the core flame, and not Circe's? Could that be the reason that her memories are all strange?
Did he succeed?
No. Judging from how he reacted after the event, the results came as a surprise. Maybe he failed to consider the possibility that Circe's would make a similar decision.
It worked out for him in the end.
The manuscripts detailing all the alchemical formulae have been taken away. His research is still ongoing.
Though Circe's, I think she's aware. She's looked into his mind, at least. Maybe he has a way of hiding it from her, but...
Could he have taken them for other purposes?
Like, what? There's only one Titan left in the world now. No. No way.
What? Hyacinth, come on.
To conceive an entity of perfection, one must first understand the principles of creation. If Anaxa is in Akama now, then that means he's after Kefali.
Well, he does want to talk to Kefali. And Circe is on board too. She wants to see if his theories are right. I guess that's why she chose him. They're very similar.
Sir, this sky above us, it's not real, is it?
The sky? What do you mean by real?
Of course not. This is just an image from a projection device
Oh,
used for
that.
educational purposes. A simple trick.
It's really cool, though.
The day-night cycle has been lost to this world. So that students like you may still learn about the night sky, astronomers have harnessed the Titan's miraculous power to manipulate the light, projecting the nights of the past here for you.
So beautiful.
Much like how the sky above the holy city is also illuminated by Kefali's dawn device.
Right.
So, the skies of Akama are fake too.
I guess from a certain point of view, yeah.
You mustn't conclude that, Anaxa. You should know that only a child would expose a trick and be proud of it. Often people know more than they let on. They simply choose to feign ignorance because they have no other choice.
That's a fair conclusion, Empedocles.
Then they're just deluding themselves. People believe in Kefali's tale of Genesis, accepting wholesale whatever the priests preach. But we're different. We've already walked out of the firelit cave of ignorance. We have already realized that we live in a world where Titans make the rules. Even when we look at the sky, we're only seeing what they allow us to see.
Right.
Rather than gazing at this mockery of a night sky fabricated by them for the rest of my life, why shouldn't I be the one to take control of the projection device instead?
You know what? Hell yeah. Go for it, Anaxa. Granted, easier said than done. Of course, with all the Titans dying, maybe a possibility. Before the end.
So much time has passed since you sowed the seeds of doubt in my heart, child. Many a night, I find myself penning down all my theories and wild ideas, only to burn them to ashes when I open my eyes in the day.
Good job, Anaxa. But, now you gotta push a little harder, I guess. Don't burn your ideas.
Why? Because we'll face death by burning if word gets out?
As a sage of the Venerationists, my soul has already become inextricably linked to the great tree. Every word I say and every move I make is certain to influence every leaf, every branch, even the tree itself.
Anaxa put seeds of doubt in the sage of the a sage of the Venerationists. Well done.
But above all else, my days are numbered. Instinctively, I have my doubts about the golden blood and the human soul, yet I have no means of verifying them. The golden blood in my veins is woefully thin, and I am loath to waste what little time I have left obsessing over a hypothesis that cannot even be proven in the first place.
That's fair. Though the mind wants to know what it wants to know.
But I can, sir. I can do it for us. The time is right. Give me all that I need, and I shall accomplish this grand feat on your behalf.
Oh, giving you all you need to accomplish this feat is, An impossible request, Anaxa.
You're right. I shall do just that. In the next meeting of the sages, I will spare no efforts fighting for the rights you deserve.
Maybe I stand corrected, though. All you need, he could never give you. A dying titan, to be exact.
Go. Establish your own school of thought.
He does found the Newsporists.
Find out what we are. Become the one who conquers the ultimate truths of the world.
Oh, but he will. I believe in him. Who knows what kinds of atrocities he'll commit on the way to that, but...
Child of humanity. You didn't go to such lengths for an audience with Kefali. Just ask him a few questions, did you?
Cersei doesn't know.
So, you figured it out. If I were as foolish as a Dromus, perhaps I'd throw myself down and prostrate before their greatness, begging for the gods' prophetic wisdom. Well, sorry to disappoint, but I'm no Dromus.
No, you are not.
Alas, I am a human, standing tall on 2 feet, possessing both intellect and pride.
Well, not as tall as a Dromus.
Before such power, does it make any difference whether you're a human or a Dromus?
I mean, it does to a degree. Don't underestimate the human intellect.
I'm sure you're familiar with the story of the Styxians. When the raging waves threatened to swallow them, they didn't just give up and become sitting ducks.
Yeah.
No. They constructed a dam that kept the roaring tide at bay, chaining down the mad Fagusa.
Yeah. Just like, well, I'd say just like in Greek mythology, the gods can kind of resist them. I'm not sure that's quite right, though.
They call me a blasphemer, Cersei. But that doesn't mean I deny the existence of gods. It's just...
Not the Titans.
As I see it, Titans are simply a force that mankind has yet to find a way to tame.
Oh, now that would have probably got you burned by the Venerationists.
Oh? If power that rivals the Titans is what you crave, why not conform to the prophecy and brave the trial?
A good question. Because it'll change his mind, perhaps?
Why stop at harnessing the power of the Titans when I can do so much more?
It's not enough for you.
The source of life is what I wish to grasp, to understand what makes up the soul, and to learn what we really are.
You want to know the same question, Cersei?
Thanks to you, I've had the chance to personally verify, in more ways than one, that the soul indeed ceases to exist in death. But where there is death, there is life. And where there is an end, there must also be a beginning.
In other words, you are saying you have personally verified that Treebee's mother and other selves, there is no far shore where the flowers grow.
How then is a soul born? That was the only unknown variable left in my calculations.
And by the sound of it, you have already formed a conjecture.
Lay it on us, Anaxa.
No, I have already drawn a conclusion. In my journey unto death just now, I finally saw the answer with my own eyes.
Professor Anaxa,
Who?
I'm here.
Oh, Cass.
Her life hangs by a thread. I must ask you to refrain from taking any unnecessary steps.
I mean, you're asking a lot of him.
Of course. I'll bring this to a conclusive end and give you the answer you so desire. However, in accordance with the principle of equivalent exchange, I must also demand from you what I need.
And what did you demand of Cass?
As you wish.
His death?
Don't you care to know what the price might be?
It's a matter of uncovering the truth about the Death Titan and her survival.
Any price is acceptable.
This may be the only time I can ever save someone's life.
Oh,
There is no need for me to think twice.
that's got so much buried in it. Oh, Cass. Someone who's born to bring death, finally able to stop it. Oh, Cass.
I see. In that case, let the show begin.
Indulge me. Am I correct to say that you intend to prove Thanatos' whereabouts and prove the nature of our existence now?
I think so.
Before I begin, I must confess I had been stuck in a cognitive trap all this time. As unrelated as these two propositions may seem at first glance, they are in fact logical equivalents. They are merely two different ways of telling us about what the soul is at its core.
That's actually kind of fair, yeah, because Thanatos is... I mean, death is where the soul goes, right? I guess Thanatos is responsible for recycling the souls, right?
The reason I say this is as I've mentioned earlier. The answer was hidden in my journey unto death.
Professor, you were in the Netherrealm?
He briefly...
Yes, I am but a living dead man now, but that's not important. What truly matters is, I overheard a conversation between heroes. That's not all. Remember how I said you were a part of that conversation too, Circes?
Yeah.
And I've told you that I have no recollection of such an event. That was likely just an illusion conjured up by the mind of a dying man.
No.
Of course you would remember. Because that wasn't you. That was Calypso, one of the 7 sages of the Grove.
Just so happened to be the name you had chosen, too, when you first met us.
Calypso.
Oh, that's the name I made up on a whim when speaking to this girl. How do you know of it?
It wasn't on a whim. Well, it was a whim for you, but there was more to it than that.
And surely you jest. Don't you think I, of all people, would know if that were the name of one of the 7 sages under the shade of my tree? Don't you claim to know the Grove's past like the back of your hand?
He does.
It seems you've lost even the memories seared into your soul. Use your head, Circes. Since all of this took place in the realm of the dead, it stands to reason their likenesses are of souls from the past. The living cannot step foot into that world. So who could they be? Think about Calypso. Why does she share your likeness?
Indeed.
Yet you have no idea who she is.
You from a past life, perhaps?
The answer is evident, is it not? Those fallen heroes are the mortal incarnations of the Titans before their ascensions to godhood. The gods aren't master creators born out of thin air, and they are no different from humans, because they all evolved from one.
Yeah. Those fallen heroes were the mortal incarnations of the Titans before their ascensions. In other words, all of this has happened before, and all of it will happen again. Though I'm not sure if the Black Tide is new or not. Could be. Indeed.
Does this answer disappoint you?
Yes, because you've answered nothing. If I truly was once human, as you claim, then where do the children of humanity come from?
And actually, this does raise the question. So, the current demigods, they, their souls seem to wither away, like Treeby, for example. But should that be the case? I mean, with Aglaya, at least, her, she's merely losing her humanity, it seems. But Treeby is slowly but surely actually disappearing. And again, maybe that was the case for Yanis as well. We never did see a body for Yanis. Yes, where do the children of humanity come from? They come from the stars.
Even on the off chance that you speak the truth, this brings us no closer to grasping Thanatos' whereabouts. How are we to find them?
I knew you would say that.
Find them in death?
But it matters not. I know what I'm doing. Actually, why don't we have this supreme being standing before us tell us everything?
Kefili?
You can revive a Titan?
We're about to find out.
Humans cannot return from the dead. Neither can gods.
Right.
But all we need to do is look at this from a different perspective, and the problem will resolve itself. The solution is simple. Just like what you did to me.
Oh.
If I'm reborn as Kefili, I can rebuild the world and all within it as they once did. Simple, is it not?
Simple. Yeah, of course. Glaya is gonna have a fit.